Hey everybody, thanks for joining us at Florida Wire Plants for our Planty Chat. Usually it's on Wednesday, but you know.
A little impromptu planty chat this week.
Right, it's because we still wanted to make sure that we came and brought the people something. And we have a special guest today. We want to introduce our
plantern.
Come and say hello.
Hello, everyone.
This is Poet.
Hello.
Okay, come and sit down, please, buddy. Alright, here. Thanks. Alright, so what we're going to talk to you today about is Rejoice Revival.
Resurrection.
Hallelujah. It is Sunday, so we wanted to make sure that we stayed on brand for the day, okay? And so we're just going to be talking to you today about how we revive our plants and, you know, just further giving you tips and tricks on how to take care of your plants. So, what do we want to talk about, T?
Are we starting with your elephant ear?
Yeah, we're going to start with the elephant ear. Yes, okay. So, what happened about maybe 6 weeks ago, I bought an elephant ear. No, maybe 8 weeks ago. I bought an elephant ear. And the elephant ear just started to deteriorate probably within a week after getting it. So naturally, we don't give up on our green girls. Immediately, I'm like, okay, well, what can I do to revive it? You know, anytime that I am about to revive something, I always have to powwow with T so that I make sure that we are coming at it from every angle
It's
possible.
always a text conversation.
Right, it's like, okay, all right, so here goes the girl. What should we do? And then we go from there. And so what approach I took to her was to just divide and conquer. So she was a large plant, and she had about maybe 4 or 5 stems to her. So I had to kind of cut everybody down, cut everyone back, and separate. And so for the rehab process, blah, I put some of the stems that were viable into water, that I could just cut them out and put them straight into water. And so the main leaf looked like it was burning on the edges, and it just didn't look well. And so it's coming back, I pruned it back, and it looks okay, but it still kind of has burn marks, and you can kind of see it right here, right there. So anytime you start to see this kind of browning on your plant, there's something going on with it, and you need to do an assessment of it immediately. So this is one of the viable pieces that we put in water, and you can see the root system. Isn't that sexy? Oh, I love a good rooting in water. Ooh. Okay.
So for those who might not be familiar with root systems, the dark are the old roots, and everything that's white is new roots that have sprung up since the rehab started. So this is exciting to see.
Yes, definitely. And so T, why don't you tell us about your mojito that you're rehabbing? She couldn't bring it in studio because
I'm battling a spider mite infestation, so I did not want to risk spreading it because we hate spider mites.
Because we don't need no claps.
Planty claps.
Get that little bite. Get that little bite.
Honestly, though, the mojito, from what I can tell, does not have spider mites, but it's in the company of plants that have spider mites, so I did not want to take a chance. Mm-hmm. But mojito was one of my wish list plants, and I don't know if oh my God, we have pictures of it that we can post when it was in its prime.
We didn't toast to you guys. My apologies. Toast to you guys. Okay. You hear Poet? Yuck.
we do have pictures of the mojito when it was in its prime.
Yeah,
so we can post those.
Yeah, we're gonna share those on
what
YouTube.
It used to look like. But mojitos, from what I researched, they really like water.
Yeah.
And so I watered it every day with a pot that didn't have drainage. And literally, to my surprise, it got root rot. I did not think it was gonna get root rot, but it did. So came my first revival attempt. I took it out the pot. It smelled like hot ass. Just the hot ass clapping. And I cut off most of the root rot, and I think this was my first mistake. I didn't cut off all the root rot. I changed the soil, and it did start to come back.
Yeah, but
then it started to decline again.
right.
So I decided to try a different approach. Mojito love water, and they can be pond plants actually. So what I decided to do was to cut off the root rot again and to keep the plant in water. So now it lives in an old Clausen pickle jar, because that's the only brand of pickles that you should be buying. If it's not Clausen, it's not a real pickle, but I digress.
Poet just broke a piece of the sprout. Lord Jesus. Oh my God. All right, everything's okay. Everything's all right. Okay, please proceed. Poet.
Well, see, that fits in. Now we have something new to recap.
Sorry, my plant.
Okay, so this was one of our plants for rehab discussion, and not to interject into the mojito ponding thing. We should probably cover that a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We'll come back to this.
We'll come back to the dumb cane.
The mojito's in water now, and I'm changing it every day. And also, what I'm doing is adding peroxide.
Yes.
And what peroxide does is give it a boost of oxygen.
Yes, because sometimes the plants need a boost for the revival.
And it also is supposed to deal with the microorganisms that cause root rot in the first place.
Right.
So it's coming back. So next revival story, I will bring my mojito, and it will hopefully be in former
glory,
prehistoric glory.
So, just to recap, we were talking about water rehabbing and how we've revived our plants using water. So try it out if you have a plant on the decline, see how it works. But before you try it out, make sure that your plant actually likes being in water and can actually take root from being in water. So that doesn't work for all plants, just to clarify, okay? So sometimes plants need more than just like a water treatment in order to revive. And so sometimes plants need light, more light. And so we brought the dumb cane to talk about, Poet is putting water into his watering can. He's taking his plantern position very, very seriously, okay? So, as I was saying, shh, please, thank you. Okay, so sometimes they just need a little bit of light. So, my dumb cane was actually kind of struggling, and once these kind of get started, they just take off, and they're amazing plants to have. They grow, they're majestic, they're big. I always talk about my grandmother's 18-foot dumb cane. I'm sure I've referenced it in every video thus far because I'm very proud of it. But so basically what I was doing with this dumb cane is I had it sitting in like one of my little stations, my planty stations, and you know, I have grow lights on, and so it was sitting under the UV light. So T and I have been discussing, you know, different light settings, lighting, etc., and how those differences make a difference in the way that the plant is growing. So I changed my grow light from the UV setting to the white light setting. And Poet, please and thank you. So yeah, this is real life. Like, we are actually live right now, and this multitasking. Poet is currently upset because he wants his watering can, and he can have it, but he has to stop that. All right, here we go. Are you gonna stop that? Huh? Sorry, just a moment for parenting. Just give me a second, okay? Okay, thank you. Everything's okay now, we think. Maybe I need to give him some nuggets. I don't know. But like I was saying, simply changing the light setting could make a big difference. And so once I changed my light setting from UV to white light, well, like it just really sprouted up. And I'm just very, very happy with the way that it looks right now. Besides the fact that Poet just broke a piece of it off, like, here, let me just go ahead and show you guys. So here it was a little growth, and Poet, you could see in the pot where he broke it off. No, Poet, don't water the ZZ. It's already has water.
It doesn't like water.
It doesn't like water. we're learning him. We're teaching him about which plants that need to be watered regularly and which plants don't. So he likes really taking care of plants. So we got him a Cattleya. And so the Cattleya is actually on the rehab list. You want to talk about the Cattleya, T?
I pronounce it differently. So we're gonna have two different.
Yeah.
We never know what's the right way to say things. So calatheas are beautiful and they're showy, and a lot of people see them and they say, "Ooh, I want that plant." But calatheas are also finicky, and if they don't have a lot of humidity, they can decline. So this one actually wasn't just humidity, it was spider mites.
So yeah, this one actually has spider mites, and so what we did is that we took it completely out of the soil. We rinsed it off. I wiped it down with alcohol, and then I treated it with my DIY pesticide, which is the vinegar, baking soda, dish soap, and water. Like I said, I know it's like sounds explosive because it is, but if you just, yeah, so it also has spider mites in addition to not having enough humidity. So what I've done is I took it all the way out, cleaned it, reset it, pruned it all the way back, and this ball head hoe got some edges now.
You can see this right here.
Yeah.
It's the new growth. I don't know if it's going to
Yeah,
focus.
so you can see, yeah, no, it's focusing.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we've got a new leaf.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. And so another way that, so there's different types of these plants, and so this one was a peacock, and then this, wait, no, that one was,
I think it was a medallion.
That was a medallion.
Yeah.
Yes, this one was a medallion. This one is the peacock. So this one is a little interesting because, again, this is a Calathea.
Who knows?
Okay. That pretty beautiful plant that breathes with the day. Okay. So this one just fizzled all the way out. And so again, don't give up on your green girls. We love them. Take care of them. Nurture them. They will take care of you if you take care of them. And so what I did is this is again in a water treatment system. And so you can like see like the nodes and stuff. They look all juicy and whatnot. And so we're gonna give it like another week, and then I'm gonna put it in soil and see how it does. But you can kind of like see where it's at right now. Oh, we didn't share the healthy example of an elephant ear. Oh, wait a minute. The sphagnum ball, the sphagnum bag. Sphagnum bag?
Yeah, but sure.
I don't think they're ready for the sphagnum bag. All right. Can you explain this process?
So this is a greenhouse environment that you can make with just a gallon bag and some sphagnum moss. And what that does is create this high humidity that plants that are in rehab absolutely love.
Yes, they need. And putting these little bag systems in high light areas is very important because the new roots can rot. So it's very important to make sure that the bag is getting enough sunlight. So let's open her up.
Yes.
And so you can see what's happening inside. Okay. Alright, let me get up. So you can kind of hear a poet grumbling in the background, but just ignore him. This is what children do, right? Okay. So, ooh.
Look at that.
So, life. So you can see where I pruned it all the way back and where we have the new growth coming down and just sprouting out and looking all cute and chic. Okay. All right. I think this is like one of my favorites right now.
This, and you see she has holes poked in here
Yes,
this is very important to
ventilate.
Because it'll rot if you don't
Ventilate,
vent it. And I
yes.
know from experience.
Right, and so actually this is like a double rehab because after I put it into the greenhouse bag.
There's more wine over there.
Our mom wants to do is a live. That's all she wants to do.
Oh, it is live.
That's it. We live. So this is it. This is what it is. Right, from Studio Florida Noir, our plantern is currently having a tantrum. Excuse us. But in she ways. Okay, back to the Planty Chat at hand. All right. Our greenhouse bag. Please elaborate on why we need to ventilate it.
You need airflow. If you don't have airflow, you get rot.
Yes.
And
airflow and sunlight.
those two things are very important. And this isn't just a way to rehabilitate. This is a great way to propagate
as well.
And to start off seedlings. This is one of my favorite ways to propagate. Plants are very responsive to this.
Yes, yes, definitely. And so if you guys have any questions about anything that we've mentioned in this video, please feel free to drop a comment, DM us. You just want to hang out and go plant shopping, DM us too.
We can do that.
We totally do that. Always down for a planty date, okay? So thank you guys for joining us and shining some light
on our space.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Peace out.